Hey, Kieran Sutherland, financial planner here. How much money do you need to live off in retirement? It's a massive question and it's one of the hardest ones to answer. Why? It's personal. We all spend money differently. We all have different views of what makes a good retirement or even just a good life and how we want to spend our time and our money. I'm going to take you through a little exercise just to help you work out a starting point for this. And I'm going to use some really simple numbers just to help illustrate it as well. So we start with what you earn after tax. This is what you actually live off. Think about how life looks and feels with the amount of money you currently have coming in. Would retirement feel comfortable if you had a similar amount of money, or maybe there are some additional things that you would want to be spending money on? So for example, some travel. What we usually find is there are some ups and downs with what is being spent now and what might be spent later. So an example might be that you may no longer have life or income insurances, or the grocery bill might be a bit lower with no kids at home, but you would likely substitute this money into something else, i.e. travel. Secondly, if you own a home, take off your mortgage payments. So by retirement, you want to be aiming at being debt-free if you can be. At the moment, you don't have this money available for spending, so we'll start with that money not being in your budget. If you rent and plan to keep renting, you'll need to leave those funds in. So let's take someone earning $75,000 a year after tax, and they've got mortgage payments of $25,000 a year. So the total amount left for spending each year is $50,000. Then let's assume they're eligible for New Zealand Super. So for someone single living alone, that's currently $24,000 a year. So they need enough capital to fund $26,000 a year of income. So that's the $50,000 less the $24,000. So it's an overly simplistic way of a pretty complicated area, but it is a way to get started to generate some thinking around what life looks like now and what it could look like in the future. To also think about if that's a reasonable target to aim at, or do you want to shoot at something higher or lower? If you want to have a chat on any of this, feel free to get in touch.